questions, implications, and needs payoff. In situation questions, we focus your customer's background. In problem questions, we talk about their concerns. Implications, looked at their consequences of those concerns. And in his payoff, we told them that we would agree if we had a solution. So the second part of this is to show them what you've got, which is your product solution. Your product presentation, and this is the most important for a salesperson, because this is where you're going to be doing your sales. Earlier on, what you discussed here revolved around your customers' business, what they do, what kind of products they carry, what was their concerns, the consequences. So here you're trying to provide a solution for their concerns. So it's a very important dynamic. In sales, we call this the sales pitch. Now, in any event, when you think about sales, you've got to understand that credibility is a huge part of it. So, in your product solution, the first component is building credibility. What is credibility? What is credibility in your own words?
How the customer thinks of you.
Good. What else?
How much trust they're willing to give you.
Good. So credibility revolves around trust. Credibility revolves around trust, expert, and your history. So when you think about credibility, you can build credibility on three facets. Number one, you can build credibility for your company. You can tell your prospect, look, our company has been in business for the last 50 years. We're the pioneer in our product line. We're the market leader. Whatever it is, you can revolve around the company. And number two, about your product. The product I'm here to talk to you about have revolutionized how music is been used. If you're selling an MP3, you can sell this. Your product and how it has evolved. So you can build credibility on your product or on you. As a salesperson, I have been in this field for the last 15 years. I am an expert in understanding small businesses and their concerns. Therefore, I'm glad to be here and I'm glad to assist you with your concerns. So you have to build credibility using these three. Now, in essence, ideally, I would want you to use at least two facets. Either company, you, product, you, whatever it may be, whatever combination, at least two. Because that will provide you sufficient amount of credibility. In sales, you have to build credibility because you might have a great product, but your customer is not going to buy it from you if they don't believe you. So you've got to build credibility. Once you have established credibility, then you can talk about your product. Which is the second part.
I say product what?
Product demonstration. Your product demo. Your product demo consists of three things. Any product, when you think about any product, has three things to it. Any product has some feature, advantage, and the benefit. Any product has a feature, an advantage, and a benefit. Now, in your own words, how would you define a feature?
Like on the camera, like special.
Good. How would you generally tell what a feature is?
Like the attributes, the words you use to describe the term.
A feature is always either an attribute, a characteristic, or in marketing we say a unique feature or a competitive advantage. A competitive advantage. You've got to have every product got to have a competitive advantage. Elizabeth. Done. Every product has a competitive advantage. So feature is a competitive, a unique thing that will distinguish your product from your rest or from the market. It has to be a feature, a characteristic, something that is unique, and every product has it. So you've got to find that what are your unique features of your product. An advantage is what a feature would provide. An advantage is what would it do? A benefit is what would a feature and advantage do to your customers. A benefit will always focus on what would that provide to your customers. When you think about benefits, this is the most important component. Why? Because customers only buy benefits. Customers do not care about features or advantages. They care about benefits. Because benefits shows them what is it in for them. What can the product do to them, to the customer. So, when you do your product demonstration, it got to revolve around benefits. Your product demonstration should focus more on benefits. For an example, let's say my feature the feature of my product was it comes with 6 different colors. Advantage, it provides a great selection. Benefit for my customer, more selection means more choices for my customers to purchase. Therefore, I will increase my sales. Therefore, a customer can increase their sales. So there are 3 things. Feature, unique attribute, a unique feature, a unique characteristic. It comes in 6 different colors. Advantage, more colors means more selection. More selection means for the customer, they can pick from many more. Hence, it will increase choices for your customers. Customers will buy more. You can sell them. Now, let's assume that we are selling this chair. Tell me some features. Back support, okay.
Got it.
Now
Is
take.
that a advantage?
Very good. What is a back support?
Like maybe
An advantage. What is the feature then?
It's red.
It's red, okay.
It's cloth.
It's cloth. So if it is cloth, is a feature advantage.
Advantage would be comfort, right?
Comfort, good. Another example. Give me a feature. Now let's go back to Kaylin Zaman because she said back support, right? Now, is back support an advantage or a feature?
Would that be a benefit?
No. Why does it provide, why do you think it has back support?
Because it's a chair, not a stool.
The design of it. The design is a feature because it comes with a specific structure. Advantage is that that structure provides greater back support. Benefit, long hours. You've got to understand what is a feature and an advantage. In theory, it's simple, but in practice, it's not so simple. So whenever you think about a feature, you got to think about what would that do. Another example.
Metal frame.
A feature, metal frame, very good. Metal frame is a feature. Advantage, sturdy, very good. Another feature,
Padded.
say that again,
It's padded. Has padded. Cushion.
pads. Advantage of it, comfortable, very good. So you have to understand what is a feature and advantage. And but if you think about this for a second, and if you think about your product demonstration, your product demo let's put it as an equation. Problem, focus on product features, plus advantages and benefits. So when you do your product demonstration, you will have to revolve, it has to revolve around problems. The solution will talk about the feature of your product, advantages and what would that do to the company, to the business, will revolve around benefits. Now, when we think about these problems and spin-setting questions, where do you think these problems come from? Say that again. Concerns. It comes from here. These problems are the ones they are providing a solution to. So obviously, it's a matching process. Problems here, what you will identify here is a solution you're going to provide. Where do you think these benefits are drawn from? Implications. Whatever the implications you will hear, you're going to solve it through the benefits you're going to show. For an example, let's assume, for my concerns, I found that my customer has a concern with color. Implications, I showed them that because of lack of variety, it hinders their sales and they lose money. Okay? And let's say you did qualitative and showed them they lost $60,000. Okay? That's through implication to show that. So when you do your product demonstration, you're going to say, so one of the concerns you had was color. Feature, my product has 6 different colors. Having 6 different colors will provide you with advantage, more selection. More selection means more choices for your customers, more sales, so that you will be able to make $6 that you lost earlier on. So these benefits will come from the implications that you do. And this is important, and we call this a solution. Let's say you have a second concern, durability of the chairs. Because of durability, you had high returns. It impacted your profit margins. So your second solution would be, look, you also told me that you had a concern with durability. Feature, my one is made out of steel. Advantage, it is very sturdy and durable. Benefit, less returns, less loss of profits, so you no longer have to less returns, more profits. Your solution with your benefits will always derive from implications. It has to be a good match. Now, when you think about it, this chair might have other features. Let's say it is made out of this cushion material, made out of memory foam cushion, so it's comfortable to sit. It comes with stacks of 9. They provide you with a warranty. Those are additional features that comes along with this chair. Now, when you do your product demonstration, do you have to list every single feature of your product? No. You only list the features that goes along with your product. You only list features that solve your customer's concerns. A used car salesperson or an insurance person would list all the concerns, or all the features. You're not doing that. You're only focusing on the concerns that you established earlier. Making myself clear? You should never list every single feature that you have, because that's not the objective. Your objective is only to show what your customer's concerns and provide an accurate solution. Good? I want you to watch a video, because that's going to show you it will help you make you understand the product demonstration. So when you come to class next week, you need to bring your products with you.
It was so nice.
Yeah.
So sunny. Where'd you stay there?
There.
Was that a Sunspring?
Yeah.
Oh, what a nice place. I heard great things about it.
It was beautiful.
Fun time with the family?
It was, yeah. Little Jimmy got stung by a stingray though, so.
Ooh, that's rough.
Yeah.
I heard that hurts really bad for a while.
The poor kid was just crying for hours.
Oh man, well, I hope you enjoyed the rest of this vacation.
He did. We got to take care of.
Okay, I'm glad. All right, well, as I said earlier, and I'm here to talk to you a little bit about your umbrella line. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions about your business?
Oh, go ahead.
Alright, and last time I talked to you, you were the purchasing manager for Target?
I am still purchasing.
Great, sounds good. Alright, so first of all, where do you keep your umbrellas?
We keep them at the end of the aisle where we keep our rain boots and raincoats and all those rain equipment, as you would call it.
Understandable, sounds like a plan. And do you use the umbrellas as like an upsell item, or it's usually a single purchase?
Yeah, they're both. We'd like to sell, we'd like to upsell, obviously, but a lot of people do just buy those. Yeah.
That's great. And what are your goals for your umbrella area?
For our umbrellas, I'd like to sell 100
100 a week?
Yeah.
And how many currently sell?
Generally 50.
Generally 50.
That would be.
Okay, and what's your markup on?
We actually only make $1 off.
Only make $1. And what brands are you currently carrying?
I'm not very familiar with the brand, to be honest. It's generic.
Do you mind if I take it?
Go ahead. Feel free to use it.
Thank you. So you carry just a generic brand?
Yeah, it's just a generic. I don't know the specific name off the top of my head, but
Name of it, okay.
we've had it for 10
Do you know it's like the big ones or the small ones?
It's probably about that big. A little guy.
Okay. Alright, sounds good. And you said your goal was 100, right?
It was
Okay. And you have one brand
one brand.
and then you sold only 50.
Yep.
Right, correct? Okay, great. And so do you have any concerns with the current umbrellas you're selling?
Personally, not really, just because I'm not use them. But my customers, they come in and complain a lot about the durability of it.
Okay.
They go out in windy days, and apparently it bends in half.
Oh.
Yeah, I've never used it personally. I've got my own golf umbrella, so I
Don't use it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's understandable. Alright, so you say you have an issue with durability.
Yeah, I would
breaking
say.
and
I would
things
say.
like that. Okay, and then do you have any other concerns?
Yeah, a lot of people are looking for multiple colors of umbrellas, specifically ones that match the rain boots we carry and
Yeah.
whatnot. You know, it's like
The girl, yeah, I love to coordinate.
not my thing, but
Always be matching.
this is Target, and our clientele is mainly female, so
Understandable. So you have an issue. You're saying you have an issue or
Yeah.
variety as well. Okay. Do you mind if I show you something real quick?
oh, go ahead.
Okay. Well, as you can see, you said your goal is to sell 100, right? Okay. And then you're only selling 50 though, so that means you're short 50 a month of your goal. And you say you make $1 off of each one, so that's $50 a month that you're short. $50 a month times 12 for a whole year, that's $600 you're really short. What do you think you could do with $600?
I could do a lot with $600. Personally,
Big number.
I could go on another vacation. I could hit Aruba up twice in 1 year.
Exactly.
We could also bring in some new lines here at the store. I've actually been looking into expanding into the sporting goods area
Yeah.
because we don't have much here. We just have basketball.
$600 will do that for you.
Baseball
And
hats.
with all the probably issues that you're having, you saying you're having with durability and variety, how do you think that makes you look as a store owner to your customers?
I mean, since I am the one who chose to put these in the stores, it obviously doesn't look good on me. And the district manager probably thinking, I don't know what I'm doing.
And then the overall reputation of
Yeah, inside Target, I mean,
just you want to have quality products in your store.
exactly.
Well, if I had a product I could show you that would solve your issues with durability and variety, would you be interested in
I'd
knowing
love to.
about it? Great. As I said before, I'm with Toads. We carry we've been around in the umbrella industry since 1892.
Wow.
Yeah, we've been the ones making the umbrellas and bringing them into the stores, and so we have a very good reputation.
You never find a bitch working together.
Yep. This one right now for some reason.
Difficult
There we go.
cases.
How briefcases,
I hate them.
just as old as our company. Well, I hear Toads, we carry a wide variety of umbrellas. You said you had an issue with durability.
Durability, yes.
Durability. Well, first of all, if you'd like to hold this,
Sure,
real quick,
I'd love to.
open it up
Oh.
for me.
Bad luck, but I will do it.
Bad luck, I don't believe in that. Open it up. As you can see, that steel bar, it's made of industrial straight steel. There's no chance that umbrellas. We like to call them windbrellas sometimes.
Windbrellas.
Yeah, because they durability in the wind. Spin it around a little bit, whack it around.
Wow.
You
This
see
is
how
fantastic.
it's got very strong. It's not gonna fly up on you like you always see in the
It
movies.
hasn't.
It hasn't, so it's very durable. We improve it, and as you can see with that feature, better durability, your store is gonna have a good reputation. They're not gonna walk out of Target and their one umbrella's gonna
Fly
pop up
away.
in the air, and it'll make your store look better and make you look better as well.
It's a pretty nice umbrella.
Very nice umbrella. And then also you said you mentioned you had an issue with variety, correct?
Yeah.
As you can see, that's our red line. We also have a line of design ones. We actually come out with a new design every month so that people keep up to date, match them with their rain boots. This is one of our newer ones. It's pink, blue, blue, white, and yellow, has a pattern. I actually think I saw a pair of rain boots in your store that matched those.
You did, because I picked those up personally because my wife likes them.
Oh, perfect. Well, there you go, and this will help you with your umbrella sales in upselling your other items that are placed right next door. Girls see that umbrella, like, well, of course I have to get the matching rain boots.
Yeah, duh.
Obviously. So what do you think? Do you think that this is something you help your store?
It is. I like what you've got. My own.
Okay, so that's the product presentation. And I'm gonna post another one that is more detailed. But if you pay attention, how did she build her credibility?
That their company was the oldest, that they were the first ones. Use the product.
And what else?
Strength of the product, strength of the umbrella.
Now, how does she build credibility? She talked about the company and briefly about the product. And also, if you thought about it, there are two types of sales presentations, passive and active. Passive means you have a piece of paper and you elaborate. Active is when you engage your prospect in your presentation. How did she engage your prospect? She would make you hold the umbrella. You've got to make your prospect interact with your product. That's very important. You cannot do passive presentation because it's not going to be interesting. You've got to, with whatever the product you are selling, you've got to make the prospect interact, play with it, and show them the benefits and the features of it. Also, another important dimension is that with every solution you provide, you need to have a trial close. A trial. So what? Have you heard of trial closes before? Have you heard of trial closes before? What is that? A trial close is always a closed-ended question. Which will focus on confirming a trial will always confirm or check whether the prospects agree with the solution that you provided. For an example, for this scenario, I would say hello. Once I show them my color, I'll ask the prospect, can you see how my product could increase your color selection? Can you see how this product could increase or minimize returns? Can you see how this product can increase your variety line or variety of your chairs? It is important that you ask trial closes because the trial close will help to establish how well is this prospects in the buying cycle. Are they close to making a purchase or not? If they agree and say yes, then you know your prospect is agreeing to a solution, therefore he or she is ready to make a purchase. If they say no, that means you're getting an objection. That's an objection, and we'll talk about how to handle objections later. Also, trial closes will help you find out whether the prospects believe with the solution you're going to provide. Because the objective is these benefits that you are going to provide will solve their verification concerns. So if they do agree with it, great. So your objective is to find out whether they agree or not. So you have to ask trial closes. More the better. More trial closes the better. So every time, with every solution you provide, for every single concern, you have to have a trial check with the prospect whether they agree with the solution you have provided. Good? Now, what I want you to do is, before you come on to next week, I want you to list 5 features of your product. And from here onwards, you will have to bring your product to class because you're going to be doing this. You will be demonstrating your product. So I want you to bring your product. I want you to at least bring 5 features for your product. For an example, if you have 6 different colors, bring a color palette. If you have different designs of chairs, bring a printout of different designs of chairs. If you have different packages that you are going to sell, bring a printout of those packages. Now, this does not have to be factually correct. You can go to Google Images, just print out of whatever you find. However, what is not acceptable is that if you are going to show me 6 different colors and all 6 colors are black, that's not acceptable. Okay, so I want you to bring your product and I want you to bring different features that you are going to show. Okay? One last thing. When you demonstrate your product, let's say I have a golf club. How would I use it to involve my customer? What would I do?
Talk about the shaft and say how strong the shaft is, and try to bend it or not.
Sure. What else can I do with
Talk
the
about
golf
the
club?
weight.
Make them swing it. If I'm selling golf balls, what can I do?
Make him hit it.
Say it again.
Make him hit it.
Or bounce.
I'd be glad to do that.
Putt it.
Or bounce. Or bounce the golf ball and show them, look, this, make sure that they interact. If you are selling a feminine product, let's say hair clip. When I match your prospect, I look at that aspect. So you always, if you are selling a feminine product, you'll be selling it to a girl. So I've always done that. So what could you do if we're selling a ponytail? You put it on and use it. Yes. So it's so important. Don't tell me, look, I have a product that I cannot demonstrate. Every single product can be demonstrated. Everything. You just have to be a bit creative on how to do it. Okay. So next week you need to bring your product. Make sure you bring 5 different features of your product that you can prove, that you can demonstrate, and have visual aid. I'll post 2 different role plays illustrating all these and different steps. Watch it and be prepared. Okay? Next week we'll meet different groups. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Oh.
Huh? Oh no, Oh wait, you did. I wasn't sure what happened.
So
No,
show
that's
the light.
No, mine's mine's a baseball player.
Oh yeah. I've been his partner for like 3 weeks. Was that?
Yeah.